And one of the core values that we put into this was the word care, which is closer to women and to men. Then we created a new, unique, we went into sponsorship at a project in South Africa called Star for Life. There's now, this picture was taken last week with this guy to the right. He's Nelson Mandela's grandson. He's in Malmö right now. And we have made a sponsorship where we build up football for girls in South Africa to use the male football thing for girls that have that level in the society to make it as an equal project in South Africa. It's a fantastic project. Today we have 40,000 girls in South Africa, in KwaZulu-Natal, that are playing football, the male football, in school. It's not male football in school, it's women football. That's created a fantastic cooperation with the Mandela family and Star for Life.
It's free, that's me. It's free, that's me. It's free, that's me. See it again. It's free, that's me. It's free, that's me.
Everybody's a shining star. No matter where you live, no matter who you are, we all have responsibility to control our sexuality.
And this 2 years later, this project with the football, the background, we've got more media than any other team. We have over 50,000 girls that are really active in South Africa playing football, and we have created a project that's made role models of the football girls in the Swedish society. And you can see that this 2 years has also created a lot of questions. What have we learned about this during these efforts? They also looked at over 70% of all knee injuries in football hits girls. And most of those hit the girls when they have their period. The doctors say we know that, but we don't know why. You see all the other numbers, and this is because we have put a role model that is us men. And then we say, okay girls, now we should be equal, now we should be like the men. That's to be equal. And then I'm saying, is that to be equal? It's not to be equal to have the same opportunities, but not to be somebody else. So then I started asking the next question, would it be possible to make a recreation a center for female sports that they can develop on their own perspective, not from a male point of view, because every sports thing is from a male point of view, to be something like that. You can't jump as high or as long or whatever. You have to have your own role models. So that created actually, I get private investors to invest in a product that, as I said in the beginning, that's worth over 200 million euros. That's an international research and development center for women's sports that will be built in Malmö and ready in 2012. We did announce that actually almost exactly 1 year ago today. That's where we have all the sports world with us in this.
The standard in sports is the men's standard. Everybody expects men's football.
I started thinking about what it would look like because it's sports from a feminine perspective.
It differs. FIFA is definitely saying that the future of football is feminine. UEFA is pushing the women's football quite hard.
I met Kent, and then we discussed the fact that we have to make this an international commercial venture in order to make it work. So, I just stopped that movie. But what happened is that we have every big organization in the sport world with us in that. People, key persons in the big organization say, we like this. We have never thought about this in this angle before. We would like to cooperate between countries, between organizations, between sports, to make the development much better, because there's not that much money into the women's sports. that they're into the main sport. And there also another way of thinking. It's not that building a fence around. So what we're doing is to build a 100,000 square meters project in Malmö with hopefully Danish architecture. That's a project that is in the center of Malmö that has every kind of opportunities for women's sport. So you don't have to visit the center. You can also visit it during to internet and have to take part in operations or conferences like this and so on.
For a long time, female athletes struggled against the flow. Neither their physique nor psyche were considered suitable for competitions. It is difficult to understand today. So let's write some new history. The World Village of Women's Sports, a unique research, development and training center for female athletes of all nations. The World Village of Women's Sports, a new meeting place in one of Europe's fastest growing regions, with skills, resources and focus within all sports. The hub of Malmö, a vibrant city with Scandinavia's largest airport just 20 minutes away. A region with a high quality of life that enjoys close cooperation between companies, universities and public entities. Here, a multifunctional complex with a relaxed atmosphere and a feeling of well-being is created. The business community is a natural part of the World Village of Women's Sports. It's a brand that opens up opportunities for companies involved in the areas of functional foods and in the medicinal and materials development. Attractive homes, hotels and guest as well as student apartments are built here. A vibrant part of town, the likes of which we haven't seen before. The World Village of Women's Sports is geared towards active athletes, coaches, managers, doctors, societal academics, researchers and others seeking new inspiration and knowledge surrounding women's sports. With a multidisciplinary and multicultural approach to women's sports, opportunities are being created here that have not previously been accessible. Female athletes from all over the world are given a chance to train together and exchange experiences. Sweden is one of the world's most gender-equal countries and was the first to adopt the United Nations Convention banning discrimination against women. The World Village of Women's Sports, a given ambassador developing women's sports.
So what I was saying from the beginning is we took one part that somebody did throw out to say that, hey, we don't want women's football, that's not football. We men football, that's the real thing. Now we have created a project where we have all the sports world with us. We have every organization, we have the private money to invest in this, to create this, and we have cooperations with a lot of federations around the world, a lot of sports federations, a lot of nationalities that would like to be part of this, that will be part of this. So, and this is also an invitation to all the countries that you represent, because this is a fantastic project. And I will just say, so if you have some questions now afterwards, so that we have questions in the end, or afterwards, then you can contact me on my web. Thank you very much.